Good evening, Peel Crisis Line.
Hi.
Hello. How can I help you tonight?
Um, um, I'm not really sure.
Well, let's start with your name. My name is Donnie. What's your name?
It's Anne.
Hi, Anne. So what seems to be the problem tonight?
Um, well, I have these. I think I'm depressed.
Hmm.
I'm not really sure.
Okay. Why do you think you're depressed?
Okay. Well, I don't really want to do very much. I'm in bed all the time,
Yes.
and I cry a lot, and I
Okay.
don't really want to do very much.
All right. Anne, where are you calling from? Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you in your car?
I'm at home.
You're at home. Are you home alone or is there somebody there with you?
I'm home alone right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so what I need to do is just make sure that everything's going to be the situation that I'm dealing with. I need to go over a few things. Um, let's start with you, Anne. Like, why did you feel the need to call in tonight? What is has something pushed you over the edge today? Has something?
Um, I think I'm just tired of feeling this way. It's like this for me like every day. Every day, I don't understand why it's happening.
Okay. Take your time and tell me all about it as much as you want.
Um, well, like I said, like I'm crying right now. Um, I sleep a lot. I've been taking a lot of time off of work.
Hmm.
I'm afraid that they're going to terminate me because of that. Um, I don't ever want to do anything really. I don't know. Like,
Okay. Uh, how long has this been happening? And
um,
did you notice a change, or has it just been a kind of gradual thing? Or
it's kind of like a gradual thing. It's kind of just happening. It's just like more and more. I just can't really handle anything anymore.
okay, so it sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed. Sounds like you're feeling um, a little tired. You say you don't want to deal with it. You're tired of dealing with it.
Yeah,
Um,
and I don't, and I sleep all the time, all the time.
okay. Have you spoken to anybody about this? Have you been to your doctor?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I have. Last week, um, I did go to my doctor about this. I thought I was going to be okay. It took a lot for me to reach out to her to go and make an appointment, and I went there and I told her, how I was feeling and that, I'm crying a lot and I can't handle things. I'm taking time off from work. And then she's like, no, she said, I don't think you're seriously depressed at all. She's like, well, she just wasn't taking me seriously. It was like she actually made a comment and said, well, if you really want to go see a psychiatrist, and talk about your dead dog when you were 5 years old, then yeah, I can send you. Like, who talks like that?
Well, yeah, I'm sorry that that happened with you. Let me just say, I'm really glad that you called tonight and you reached out for help,
Yeah.
and that shows strength, and that shows that you know you. your willingness to try because you're still fighting. Um, I need to understand the situation. You're not on any medication, are you? You haven't been prescribed anything? No, so there's no pills, no nothing that you've taken tonight?
Um, no, no,
No?
I haven't taken anything
Any drugs or alcohol?
tonight.
Yeah, anything today?
Nothing today.
Okay. All right.
Nothing today. But I do take. I do drink.
All right. Well, lots of people drink. Do you tend to drink in excess? Do you drink socially? Do you just have a couple drinks?
Well, it's kind of like when I get home from work. I just want to, I'm just tired and stuff like that. I just want to relax. And sometimes I'll have a drink when I get home or smoke a joint
Okay.
when I get home. And then on my days off, um, as soon as when my boyfriend needs to go to work, he, um, he goes to work. I basically, yeah, I do. I smoke weed all day.
Okay. Um, you mentioned that you have a boyfriend. Are you living with your boyfriend currently?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And have you spoken with him about your depression?
We fight about it a lot.
Yeah, it can be a source of strain in the relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah, because when you're tired, when you're depressed, often that can, that changes your mood and it can affect the relationship. It can be very, very hard, very trying on a relationship.
yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't understand. I don't really
Okay.
understand.
Um, so where is your boyfriend tonight?
Oh, he's at work.
He's at work. Okay. And when is he coming home?
Um, he doesn't get home till like late at night in the morning, like around 2 in the morning.
Okay. All right. So you've got a number of hours until he gets home,
Yeah,
and you're tired, and you're reaching out and looking for maybe some answers, maybe some numbers where somebody you can turn to get some help to deal with this depression.
yeah.
Okay. Um, now I need to ask a question. Um, has there been any history of like have you ever tried to harm yourself? Have you ever tried to commit suicide?
Um, um, well, sometimes when I get really upset because of the way I'm feeling, I don't understand it. Sometimes I hit myself.
Yeah, that's very understandable. A lot of people do, Anne.
Do they really?
Yes, it's completely normal. Oftentimes, when you're feeling so much pain and frustration inside, and you can't express it, it's much easier to express it outside with physical pain. Because physical pain you can understand, you can see, you can feel. Um, People cut themselves, people burn themselves, people do a number of things
Yeah,
in order to get the pain that's on the inside. They feel that it comes out that way. It's their way of dealing with it, with coping with it. So it's completely natural that you would hate yourself.
yeah. I really think there's something wrong with me. Like, I don't understand.
No, it's completely natural, completely normal. Now we would hope that you would find better ways of dealing with your stresses and your problems and your frustrations than hurting yourself.
Yeah,
And I can certainly speak with you about that in a little while, give you some options. But just please understand that that is completely normal. And given the circumstance, given what you've been through and what you're going through, it's completely normal. Okay? All right. Um, so we're looking at the depression and then the stresses within your relationship, the stresses from work because you might get fired. Um, so it sounds like you got a lot going on in your life right now, Anne.
Yeah, I do. I used to work a lot of hours and try to push myself, trying to, pay the bills and the mortgage. And I don't make as much money as my boyfriend does. So, he wants to do things and stuff like that. And so I work extra hours, I work extra days. I feel like I'm like burning out or something. I don't know what's going on. But I mean, like I don't. I went from wanting to do so many things all the time, nothing.
Well, that's completely understandable. And when a person has a lot of stresses and when depression starts to set in, it takes a toll emotionally, and that can just burn you out. Um, the emotional toll really does wreak a havoc on a person. So we're going to hope to look at the options that are available for you in getting some help with your depression and managing your stress. All right, because it sounds like those would be two of the things that would be most helpful to you today. How does that sound to you?
It sounds good. I'm just, because of my doctor, I'm a little optimistic about it. But I mean, like, I really know that I really want to be able to get help. I want to feel better. I don't like feeling like this.
No, okay, and we're going to do our best to get you some help today.
Thank you.
Um, now, the depression has been something that has gradually come on.
Yeah.
And what kinds of changes have you noticed from the depression? You mentioned sleeping. You've mentioned the stress it's caused with the relationship.
Yeah.
Um, have you become more withdrawn? Have you kind of shied away from friends or family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I have. My parents actually live down the street from me, and I barely go and see them anymore.
Oh,
I'm just so exhausted.
okay. Um,
And my friends, I really don't have any friends anymore. Like, I had some people, some friends, and so I don't want to do anything. Some people don't call me anymore. So I'm really alone.
okay. Um, so I would like to start by looking at some of the supports that are available in your life, some of the people you have leaned on in the past, because nobody has went through life without facing some problems, some trials, and there's been people who've helped before. People like your parents, people like your friends, and so I'm thinking by reaching out to these people today, I don't mean today, I mean now in the present.
Yeah.
It's possible to find some support, to find some understanding, to find somebody you can talk to and lean on and help you through this because it's not something you should face alone. Um, so, is it possible you could reach out to your parents and
I think like I could try my mom, my dad, my mom. But, could really be the only one that I would actually feel comfortable talking to.
okay,
Other than what I mean. Like I don't have any friends that are close enough and I'll be able to talk
okay.
to them.
Now, your mom, you trust your mom. You'll talk to her about this. You and your mom have a good relationship.
Yeah, we pretty much do.
Um,
I
wh-
guess normal. I don't know.
what are some of your favorite memories of your mom?
My mom. Um, I remember my mom cooking
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And then we went, since we lived downtown Toronto, and then we would go to the pastry shop, and I'd always get a date.
that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Those are some good memories. So, when was the last time you did that with your mom?
Oh, this was when I was really young. Oh, you mean like recent?
Well, I was just wondering when is the last time you did that with your mom?
Oh, we went to the movies about a month ago.
Okay. And did you see anything good?
Um, yeah, there was some kind of we saw Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, and did you like it?
Yeah, it was nice.
Well, that's good.
It was nice. Yeah, it was nice spending time with
That is wonderful.
her. Yeah.
Um, it's important to remember the people we have in our lives who we can talk to, who we can count on. Um, because in troubled times, often we feel so alone and we feel like we're struggling alone, and we don't have to. And it's great to recognize the people that would be there to help if they only knew.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. This she doesn't know. Like I think I just tell her I'm just working all the time. But she doesn't know. Like I don't tell her, like I'm having problems and I'm sleeping all day. I just say that like on my days off that I'm working.
yeah,
That's what it's like now.
yeah. So the the stress from work, the stress from the depression, the stress from the relationship, the distance from friends,
Yeah.
it's taken a real big emotional toll on you. Um, and I would like to. Um, I understand you're reaching out for help today, but
Yeah.
I'd like to see you get a little bit more help ongoing. So I'm going to recommend a. I have a number for you if you would like. It's completely up to you if you would like to take it. But what it is it's counseling sessions to
Okay.
help you um, manage stress and anxiety. And I really think that might help in the relationship between you and your boyfriend and with your problems at work. Um, the depression, if your doctor is not willing to get an appointment for you with somebody, then I would strongly recommend that you see a different doctor to get a referral,
Okay.
um, because some doctors just mental health for them, it's not something that you can see on an x-ray. It's
Right.
not something that so they don't completely understand it or know how to deal with it. Um, and I'm sorry that that was the experience you had. Um, but depression is very real and it's extremely difficult to deal with when a person is left alone. Um, and that's how I think you feel. You were saying that
Yeah.
you're struggling and you're tired and it's you're all alone in this fight.
Yeah. I'm always alone.
Well, you're not alone. You have your boyfriend, your parents, you have some friends. I'm sure if you reach back out to them, because they may have pulled away because they thought you were busy, you were working, you were tired. But if you reach back out, they'd be happy to hear from you again. Um, but I want uh, I want you to. Um, oh, sorry. I would like to give you the opportunity that a number of somebody that you can speak to, um,
Okay, I like that.
and they should be able to set you up with an appointment. They understand a little better. They'll be able to help you and expedite the process because we understand just how serious this is and how big an impact it has on your life. All right?
I would like the number. I don't know when I'll call, but because it was hard for me to call today. But I would like to have the number.
Okay. Um, so here is the number for the counseling.
Okay.
It is 905 555
Okay.
1234.
Okay.
Okay, and for the I'm going to give you the number for CAMH, which is Canadian Mental Health Association. Or, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, and they'll be able to get you a referral to see a psychiatrist to help with the depression. So that number is 1 800
Okay.
111
Yeah.
2345.
Okay.
Okay. Um, so you said you don't know when you would be able to call them because it was really hard to call today. What can I do to make it easier for you today, and how can I help?
Well, I actually do feel better talking to you. I
Yeah.
feel like you actually understand. Well, not really understand, but I mean, like, it feels like I'm not alone. I feel like I'm not the only one feeling this stuff.
No, you're not alone, Anne. You're not alone. There's lots and lots of people who deal with depression, and it can be managed quite well. Um, Sometimes it just takes talking. Um, that's why I'm hoping that you make that call
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to call tomorrow.
Okay. What can I do today to ensure you call tomorrow? I would like you to make this call, Anne. Is there anything that would stop you from making the call?
Um, well, maybe I should call after I get off the phone with
Okay, I think that's a very good idea. It's I don't want to pressure you, Anne. This is your choice. Um, I'm only here to offer suggestions. I'm only here to offer options. Do you do you think that some counseling would help?
you. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. Just from talking with you tonight, it's making me feel like better.
Okay.
Like I know I'm crying and stuff like that, but inside I feel better. I feel more like safe.
Okay. Um, so you think you might make the call today, and if you don't make it today, you'll make it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes me very happy to hear it. Um, so is there anything else I can help you with tonight before you go?
Um, this happens for a lot of people, right?
Yes, millions of people. Um, yeah, depression is a very common occurrence. And for some people, it's a very temporary thing. And for other people, it can be more long term
Yeah.
and more severe. And some people, they go through the depression and they come out the other side and everything's fine. But other people, they fall into a pit of depression
Yeah.
and they need a little help to get out. Um, all right, so lots of people have gotten that help to get out. And all right, so we're hoping that you reach out either today or tomorrow after you get off the phone with me. You reach out for that help to climb out of the pit, okay?
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome, man. I hope I helped, and I hope you have a better day tomorrow.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.